Mary. Hola. Hola, Erica. You're not Mary, you're Erica. Hola. Hello.
Buenas tardes.
It's so good to see you. I apologize. My school meeting that we have every Thursday went over, and here I am. So,
Yikes.
it
What
looks
time?
like Erica was trying to get in. Yeah, you're both not crazy. You are just trying to do. I'm looking at the no, you don't have the wrong link. I was late. Oh my goodness. Okay, so how are you?
Exhausted. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
That's
How are
good.
you doing? You're hanging in there, you said?
We're starting hybrid on Monday, so I'm kind of freaking out. We've been all online up until this point, but I think everything I have is good. I just think it's like, yeah, it's change.
Transitions are hard for everyone.
I know. And the
Everyone I-
plan we have is not really like, they still are only actually going to be in school for one day.
What do you mean? Tell me more.
Like the way the hybrid, so right now we're in blocks, so we have each class twice a week, and then we have one day that's asynchronous on Wednesday.
Oh my
But the
god.
hybrid, now they're going to see everybody every day for 45 minutes, but only sometimes, like when they're in, each cohort is only in the school for 2 half days, so they still really only get to be in school for each hour one time. And I think the kids are just like, yeah, it's really, I don't know how to describe it. It's just
Where do you live?
in Michigan.
Oh my goodness. Where in Michigan?
Mhm.
But which
I mean,
part?
it might be fine, but also I just feel like it's a lot of change and transition and work for like this much time with the kids, right? Like I feel like they're just not, so, we're in the middle of trying to get that ready.
That sounds really intense. Like,
It is. I don't know. I
how are
mean,
you how are you dealing with all this? Are you okay?
me,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'm just like, well, I hope it goes well. So tech tricks, like I'm doing concurrent, and I know people have done that, so that's kind of why I'm here, is like
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Yep.
put it out there. I just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Next week we're gonna do this too on Thursday
mhm.
because there's more interest, I think. And I love seeing your faces. Like I
I
love
know.
doing the lives, but I
Mhm.
love seeing your faces more. So and I'm Ricky was gonna join us and he's not feeling well. So he was gonna show us how to use
Mhm.
which I was really excited to learn
Yeah,
because
me too.
I've never used it, but I've heard that that's really good for hybrid. Like if you have
Oh,
kids
okay.
at home and in person, I've heard that is really good because it helps like the visuals be very like front and center, but also like like feeling like more interactive maybe. I
Mhm.
haven't used it much. So, but yeah, oh my goodness, Chris is writing in. So same tired. I would love it if you would demo Desmos because I
Yeah, that would be cool.
and Mary, if you have anything you want us, Mary Kay, are you okay with me calling you Mary or do you prefer Mary Kay?
Mary Kay or MK. I prefer MK
Ooh,
actually.
MK, I like that. Awesome. Do you have anything you want to show off or learn or gain?
More I want to learn. I've been exploring different things. I was just trying to make a presentation in Prezi, but
Ooh,
I'd seen that done and I'm like, yeah, I need some more tutorials, I think.
yeah.
I was trying to see if I could take like like to create the class as a presentation. I've done some, like I did a couple with Google slide presentations and I thought, well, I'm going to try this,
Cool.
but uh, it's not there yet. So
Yeah.
more
Have
I'm here to learn than.
yeah. Have any of you worked with Jamboard or Pear Deck or Nearpod? Either any of those three?
We have Nearpod at our school, so I worked
Okay.
with that a little bit. I've worked with Jamboard too, but not Pear Deck.
Okay.
Yeah, I just
Pear
missed,
Deck is really awesome though.
yeah, they did a professional development thing this morning on Jamboard, but I was in another meeting, so I couldn't be at it. So they may have recorded it.
I know, but then don't you feel like it's like, oh, when do you have time to go back and watch those?
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Now
the
I
hard
was trying to
thing.
use GimKit. I've done used Quizlet, and I was trying to use GimKit. I haven't quite figured that out. And then they have Ink that just came out. Apparently, I was trying to do something with that too, and it looked like you could put it had a thing where you should be able to embed a Flipgrid, but then I couldn't get that to work. So no
Yeah.
success, but I keep trying.
Yeah. Go ahead, Erica.
Oh, you go.
Oh, I've had experience with oh my gosh, what did you say? You mentioned
GimKit.
yes, GimKit. Okay, so GimKit, my favorite thing to do recently is to plug in stuff I'm working with, like words that came up during the lesson, on Quizlet. And I found that on Quizlet, if you even type in the search thing like C1 P2 L5, stuff comes up like
Yeah.
like
Oh, really?
yeah, so like people who are using curriculum club materials are putting things in there, and then you can tweak it, you can make it your own in Quizlet. And what I love, maybe I'll show you that in a minute. I don't know if you know how to do this, but do you, like for me, I always export it and put it into GimKit, because that, like on GimKit, Kahoot, and Blookit, if you're trying to make a fun game out of it, which is totally legit, right? Which we all want to do, it like you have to put in 4 answers every time. Like if you want to make one fresh, you've got to put your own 4 things in there as a response to that one question. And it drives me nuts. Like, so I do it in Quizlet first and then export it to GimKit or Blookit, or I think Kahoot will let you do it too, right?
I haven't tried it with Kahoot.
Okay. Anyway, for me, I have options like after that, like once I put it in Quizlet, I can export it, and it really, I'll show you in a minute, but I think Krista is willing to show Desmos, which I'm hoping to learn. Are you guys okay with using Desmos?
I
I've
would
never used it, but I am curious.
Okay, I'm curious to see what Krista has to show us, because I would love to see it. And just so you know, I am recording so that
Okay.
you all can review this later so other teachers can learn. So thank you, Krista.
You're welcome. Did you want to start with me, or did you want to start with the other stuff?
No,
Oh,
go
start with
for
me?
it. Yeah, it's
Okay.
your game. It's your game. Only, but I can go first
Yeah.
if you want, if you need more time.
Yeah, actually, well, it's kind of, I think I will start. The only thing I'm a little bit nervous about is figuring out how to anonymize my little babies, since
Yeah.
it's being, what am I trying to say? Recorded, but that's okay. So,
You want me? I can stop recording if that makes you feel safer. Like,
got it. Actually, you know what? I think I'm okay.
okay.
For now, I'm just trying to figure out how to get all of you into this thing. And of course, I'm using my second laptop, which isn't as awesome. So let's start with the first thing. And Kristen, I can only message you. So
Yeah,
I
let
can't
me
put
change
anything
that.
in the chat for anyone else, which is going to prove to be difficult.
Yeah, I'm going to change that.
Yeah.
There you
Can
go.
you change it?
There you go.
Oh, awesome. Fantastic.
Thank
All
you.
right. So let's start with the following. Let's do student.desmos.com.
Okay.
And I'll have you be, I'm not, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe that wasn't the smartest thing to do first. Maybe I should have showed you the teacher version, but oh well, who cares? If you have a Google login, it should be very easy for you to log in.
Okay.
Hopefully. So go ahead and try to log in. And now, of course, I lost my tabs. Okay, here we go. And then I'm just going to give you,
Do we need to have a code or no?
You're going to in a second. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I'm going to put you all in my test class,
Awesome.
which hopefully you'll be able to leave from at some point so you don't get 12 billion emails from me.
That's
Okay, so let me figure this out. In the link, I just put the class code.
cool.
And let me look if you actually have an activity in there. Oh, yay, good. You have a bunch. So,
Yay.
yay. So Kristen is saying yay. Were the rest of you able to get in?
I'm
Nice.
in.
You're in. Are you able to see a snowflake activity?
Mhm.
Oh, wait.
Okay. And so with that, I'm going to actually, just in case you need it, I'm going to put the activity link into chat. And so, oops, I don't know why my video turned off. Sorry about that. So the good news is you have a direct link for the kids to log into the class, right? And then in case that doesn't work, you also have a link directly to the activity. Now, the bad news is you have to be careful about that. So if they use the class link, as far as I know, it saves all of their work as they go.
Okay.
All right. And however, if they use the activity link directly, that's not guaranteed. And I'm so new that I'm just kind of, learning this myself. So are you all into the activity? Kristen, you are in and you click start.
Okay.
There, Erica, so you're there, but you haven't clicked start yet. Now I think you are. Fantastic. Great
I think I
job.
got it.
Cool.
All righty. And then MK, I don't see you in the activity yet.
Yeah, hang on. I'm trying to get back in.
That's okay. And am I sharing my screen? Can you see my screen as you see your own screen?
I don't know what happened to Zoom. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we
I don't know what
can.
happened. Like where my Zoom was, it just says post attendee. And I'm like, where did it go?
That's very strange.
And then I just closed Facebook. I thought maybe I just need to go in again, but if you can hear me, I just can't see.
Oops.
Like in Desmos, it says enter your code.
Okay, and I'm going to put that in the chat for you in just a second. I'll put the direct.
I need to leave the Zoom and come back in or something, but I can't see. I can't see. I mean, I can hear you guys. Oh, wait, there it is. There it is. Okay.
Finally. Okay, yeah, MK, sorry about that. There you go. And so before I continue, I just want to let you know I haven't used Nearpod or Pear Deck. And what I've heard about those is that they are awesome. They are also like PhD level, like Desmos is super easy and pared down.
Oh my gosh.
It's a pared down version. So that could be a win or a negative for you. And I kind of jumped into this while other people were freaking out about how awesome it was. If you can see my screen,
Yep.
the blue boxes show me where you are. So Kristen and Erica, I can see that you're active in the class right now, and I can also see which screen you are on.
Cool.
I don't think you're screen sharing because I don't see your screen. I only have
Okay.
Zoom.
Oh,
I only have
thank you.
Zoom like on
And
my
I
home
wasn't.
screen.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
there you go.
Okay. Thank
Oh,
you very
cool.
much. Okay.
How many millions of times has that happened to me as a teacher? Am I sharing? Am I sharing?
Okay.
Look,
Okay.
thank you so much for letting me know. And at least finally, you're a student that's actually going to talk to your teacher and tell her
Oh
what's
my gosh. Don't even get me started on that.
yeah. So MK, I still am not seeing you there. And are you able to click the links in chat?
Oh, let me go there. Sorry. Okay.
It's okay. Yeah. If you go to Zoom and in chat and click the link.
Okay. I just did.
Okay, fantastic. So hopefully I'm going to refresh my screen and hopefully I'm going to see you, beautiful person.
Yeah, now I see the snowflake.
Is that the one? Yeah, click the snowflake, click that activity and then click start. And Kristen and Erica, you can just have fun and just, go forward and you don't have to listen to me. You can go and explore and play. And if you watch my screen, you can see your own boxes moving, right? I can see Kristen's on screen 3 and now I can see Erica joined on screen 3. Super cool. I'm just going to wait for MK and then I'm going to show you some other cool stuff.
So do I need to sign in with a Desmos account?
No, if you click that link, it should have taken you to this activity automatically. You don't have to log in at all.
Oh, yeah, it just says welcome to, and it's ¿Qué tal tu vacación de invierno? And then I see a snowflake, but it just says sign in with Google or sign in with Desmos.
If you, then sign in with Google. Do you have a Google account?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and just click sign in with Google and it should happen for you automatically.
Oh, okay.
Okay, fantastic.
Um,
All righty.
Krista, this is
Yeah.
beautiful. I'm so touched. Like these kids
Aw.
are like they don't feel forgotten when they're not there. I
Oh
hope.
yeah, we sing about the absent kids every single day. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We always sing about the MK, you're in. I see your box. Woohoo!
Oh
And if
my-
you're looking at Zoom, I'm looking at your beautiful blue boxes move.
You're such a good teacher. Oh my
Oh,
god.
you're so sweet. I really appreciate that. Thanks.
Oh.
All righty. So I'm
I
gonna
want to do this. This is so beautiful because I feel like otherwise,
please
like,
do.
because I feel like students feel forgotten when they're gone. You know, a little like.
Yeah.
Has anyone read? Sorry, this is kind of unrelated,
okay.
but very related. Has
Uh-huh.
anyone read Braiding Sweetgrass,
Mm-mm.
the
No.
book? So she talks about that, how like we remember, like in her native culture, like they always remember those that are not with us.
Oh
And
yeah.
I love that's like there's so much heart there, you know, like that's amazing. That's what we want to do. Anyway, this is amazing. I love it.
Okay, awesome. So now I'm going to do something that's going to teleport you. I'm turning on pacing. So pacing means I can put you where I want you. So I just put you all on screen 7.
I love it.
Yeah, so you don't have to click next. And so every class I try to do something fun. So there's something that I think is super cute. If you teach Spanish, it's
Yeah.
do you all? So yeah, in Spanish, little chicks make the sound pio, pio, pio. And tango frio is I am cold. And so that's why it's cute, because the little chickie's saying tango pio.
It's so cute.
That is adorable.
Yeah, I try to start class in a fun way every day. Okay. And believe me, just stop me when you want. Like, it's totally fine. I don't have to keep going and going. But if you go to screen 8 now, I've actually opened up screen 9, or screen 8. This is where we start like kind of going into the Stepping Stones curriculum, a little bit modified, but I have the kids choose their level for the day, and then they just click. And so if you want to click, and then as I look in the teacher view, I can see you in real time as you click. Erica, just click beginner.
That's cool.
MK, just click intermediate advanced. Like I can, and if you look on Zoom, you can see me see you. All right, so I have 2 students with beginning and I have 1 with intermediate advanced. And let me show you how cool that is on the summary. If you look now on Zoom, you're gonna see a dot under screen 8. That means that you as a student put in an answer. So I know that you were there and you did what you were supposed to do.
Oh. No.
So yeah, I'll say that again. So yeah, under summary, you can double check and make sure every student has done every screen. So if you see a blank little box, you can say, hey, so-and-so, you forgot to do screen 9.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah. Super awesome.
Desmos is amazing.
Yes, it is. Before I forget, the most important thing, everyone, is there is a Facebook group called Desmos for World Language Teachers. I'm going to put it in the chat. Actually, I can't right now because Zoom is being weird. Desmos for language teachers or world language teachers. There is a spreadsheet of over 100 stepping stones Desmos activities already made for you.
What?
I will say
Oh
that
my
again.
gosh.
Yeah. Yeah. So on Facebook, like open up that tab right now, look for Desmos for language educators or something, or world language teachers. And then at the very top, there is a Google document pinned. And it's, there's French, there's Spanish, there's German, there's all sorts of different amazing things. And there's over 100. Actually, there was over 100 as of 2 days ago. There are probably more.
What?
Many are stepping stones. Yeah, if you search C1, P1, L1, there's one that I already used. I just put in a C1. I just use C1, P1, L2. Anyway, so FYI.
So is
Okay. So if you want to go to screen 9.
is it free? Like Desmos?
Oh, yeah, it's all free. It's all free. It's by volunteers like me. And like,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, Josh Rook and all these beautiful, amazing people who are the most amazing people ever.
No, I mean
Oh,
like Desmos itself. Like it's just like all of this is free.
As far as I know, yes, it's free. Somehow when I logged into Desmos, it said, congratulations, your district pays for blah, blah version. But everyone else that I know of, it's free for everyone. It's free for everyone.
Because this is like, so, because our district bought Nearpod, and
Okay.
I don't hate it,
Yeah.
but it's nothing like this.
Oh, okay, good. Well, yeah.
Like you can go in and see when the kids are doing it, but like the interface of this is way more like teacher friendly. Do you know what I mean?
Good.
Like being
Good,
able
yeah.
to like super, it's similar. And I haven't used it a lot because honestly, my hesitancy for these, I mean, this is amazing. Like honestly, is having to take the materials that are already created for me with the stepping stone stuff and then sticking it in here. Do you know what I mean? And how much time that would take me. That's always my,
Whoops.
you know, I think, I mean, now that wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, well, and it's not going to take you any time. Well, I don't want to lie to you. Okay. Even though there are lessons pre-done for you in the Google document, that doesn't mean it's not going to take you a little bit of time to learn this interface. You know, I don't want to warn you. I mean, I don't want to scare you, but I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. I love everything to be perfect. So, I mean, literally in the first few, I was spending 6-7 hours, you know,
I know.
I'm making these perfect. However, you know, stepping stones is so amazing. You do that effort. And then in my case, I have 3 different levels of Spanish. So when I do one lesson, it counts for all 3 levels. So I only have to do it once and it counts times 3. So for me, it's worth it. Yeah, yeah. Wow. And again, if you're not as much of a perfectionist as I am, then it's great. So where were we? Oh yeah, go ahead.
Can you show like the creation, like, I guess I want to say like can you show what it looks like when you create a Desmos?
Oh yeah, I will absolutely do that. I will do that for sure. So let me just, I'm going to show you, let me just look really quickly. On screen 11, I'm just going to give you the highlights of what's remaining. On screen 11, you can plot how you're feeling.
Oh my gosh.
And then Kristen's done. And if the other 2 of you could go there really quickly, MK and Erica, if you could just plot a dot on screen 11. Okay, I'm going to show you what this overlay does when you're done. So, bueno.
Cool.
Yeah, Erica, you're on 11 now. And MK, I think you're on 13. Can you go back to 11? Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I know where everyone is. Like, I can tell. And I can say, hey, so-and-so, you're not with us. Where are you? You need to come back and do what we're doing. My dear MK, are you okay? I have you on 13, but
you have me on 13. I'm looking at 11, so maybe let me see. Okay, there's 13. Now.
Yeah, can you go back to 11? And Erica and Kristen, can you help? How did you get back to 11? Did you click like back? Is there a back button? I don't know.
Yeah, I the back button.
My screen says I'm on 11.
MK, you did it. You did it. Okay, good. Now plot your dot.
I was going to put it right in the middle.
That's fine. That's fine. Just go ahead. There you go. Okay, now watch what happens on Zoom. Okay, now normally I would never show this to kids, right? Because this is all private because you can see their individual answers. But look what happens when you click overlay. When you click overlay for your entire class, in 1 second, you can see how your whole class is feeling that day.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Like if they're tired and negative or tired and positive, or if they're feeling good. So it's a really cool little tool to look at your class overall to see how they're doing.
That's good.
Gosh, okay. I love it.
Yeah, I just had this kid today yesterday. He was like, I was trying to get him to say how they feel in different weather.
Yeah.
And he's like, every day I feel happy sometimes and I feel sad. And I was like, okay. And afterwards I was thinking, you know what? I was feeling like he didn't respond how I expected, what now, what? And then afterwards I was like going, geez, he responded, duh. That's what we want.
Right?
Exactly.
I just go with what I get.
Yeah.
Right? Of course. And actually, MK, that's so funny because another kid asked me today, is like, I need 2 dots. I don't need 1 dot, I need 2 dots. And I said, I'll try to figure that out for you. Yes, I will. All righty. So ladies, I think this one is not as stepping stones. If you want to go to screen 15, That'll be the last one I'll share with you before I go to the teacher interface side. And this was back from winter break. What did you do? And actually, I'll just open them all up to you. Actually, I'll turn off pacing. So now I just stopped pacing. You can go wherever you want. All right.
Oh my God.
I did many different, slides about what did you do over the break. I had them, type in Spanish. I put level ups. I put some of my previous worksheets from class there. These are all screenshots. So that's something that in Desmos you need to get really good at, is taking screenshots of stuff and then putting them into your Desmos activity and finding a good way to organize them. So, yay, excelente, Kristen. Tú y tu familia. Bueno, ustedes fueron a Arizona y te encantó. Muy bien, fantástico, excelente. And then if you notice, I have a level up section. Okay, kids, so want to push yourselves, here's how you do it. Who did you go do it with? How often? Where, when, blah, blah, blah.
Oh my goodness. This is mind blowing.
Oh, Kristen, you're making me so happy. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, Stepping Stones was the first mind-blowing thing that saved my butt this year. And now this is the most awesome thing ever.
Yeah. You're totally remote right now, Krista?
I am. And I am really blessed because I work at an alternative school for homeschooled kids. And so the kids cannot come back this year because for every kid that comes back to my school, it's an entire family. I mean, babies to grandmas. And so it's impossible for them to come back, which makes me super happy. Just because personally, COVID terrifies me. So yeah, I'm really glad to have found Desmos and Stepping Stones. Yay.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
I know. Yay. I wish I had known about this at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, me too.
I know.
Well, in all of your defenses, this is only like a month and a half or 2 months brand new. Like no one knew about this. Desmos is for math teachers. All right. And then someone found out about it and said, you know what? I bet I could use this for world languages. And we've been co-opting it ever since.
It's so funny because I went to my math teachers at my school and I was like, do you know about this? And they were like, yeah, duh. Like, and I was like, oh, why didn't you tell me?
Exactly. I've heard like our students, I've seen them talk about Desmos in math classes, but I just it was like a math thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mathy math,
This is gotta do cool. Math. Okay, awesome. So I'm assuming now, would you like to see it from the teacher side?
Yeah. Can you see? I thought I typed something, but I don't know. I can see what Kristen wrote though.
I think that doggone it, I saw all of your answers, but I clicked out of it. So yes, I did see it.
Oh, okay.
And
so
yeah,
I'm students and they look at all this and they type something in the box.
Yes, and then I can see what every student is typing as they type it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Okay, so let's. So sadly, how can I help you? So sadly, I'm not on my good computer. I'm on my bad computer, but and if you want to go play around in chat, the address is teacher.desmos.com. Okay. Teacher.desmos.com. And for some reason, I'm not able to access the chat in Zoom. So Kristen, if you'd be willing to copy that, you can see it on my screen, teacher.desmos.com. And then sign in with your Google account, if you have one, which I recommend.
Do you, MK and Erica, do you teach Spanish?
I don't right now. I work with English language learners.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I was really excited to see the summer institutes. They're going to have one that's for ES.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm teaching kids. So I was like, really, the stuff you share that you've done with kids is helpful.
Good.
But it's, yeah, we were doing some virtual. We just started doing this year and the kids were all virtual and now they switched to in person. But I'm still doing virtual and there's going to be a little bit of a learning a curve because the first day I had 2 kids out of 6 and they were masked up and they couldn't talk because they were in their classroom. the second day, one teacher was able to move one of them out into the hallway, so he talked more. But yeah, it's
go.
it'll be interesting. But
Oh,
I'm
wow.
excited to see more with the the language, English language learners, because we just, I have to edit stuff that says translate it from English into English.
Yeah, right?
Mhm.
Cognate stuff. It's like, yeah, we just don't really. I mean, I ask them for cognates, and then they tell me in their language if what a cognate, what sound, and then they tell
Yeah.
me. Like I have a Marshallese student, and she's like, it sounds exactly the same, and they're like the words that are cognates. I think they're just borrowed words.
Yeah. So Krista,
Yeah.
if I type in the cycles, phase, and lesson I'm on,
Oh,
does
not
it
so.
not
Yeah,
work?
here's where it's horrible. So I'm so
Okay.
glad that you mentioned that.
Okay,
So in that, I put the link to the Facebook group.
got it. Okay.
So the very sad news is, since Desmos is for math teachers, they only officially approve math activities as of now, meaning nothing is searchable in Desmos at all. So you can even see the name of an activity and you can type it exactly into Desmos in the search engine and you won't find it because it hasn't been vetted by Desmos. So, okay, good. So I see Kristen's going to the link. Okay, awesome. So if you click on, it should be pinned at the top where you see where Josh Rook is.
Yeah.
Scroll down a little bit. It says to say find activities here. Click on that one. Not the form. No, not that one. That's how
Oh,
you
not
submit.
that one. Okay.
When you make an activity, if you're willing to share, that's how you do it. Awesome. So if you click back, it's the first link. There you go. Yeah, click that. And
Okay.
then this one is searchable.
What? Nissa?
Yeah, baby. Hello.
Oh, nice.
Nissa and Josh and oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And Nate. All
Yep.
these people are my heroes.
Yep.
Wrong. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Oh
Yep.
my gosh. Okay.
Yep,
Leah.
yep, yep.
What? Okay. Sorry. This is very exciting.
It is the best thing ever. Woohoo.
Wow.
You don't have to start from scratch, right? So actually, Kristen,
No.
will you do me a favor? Can you click one of those?
Yeah.
I'll just walk you through being a teacher.
I'm gonna go to I'm gonna look up French because why not?
Sure. Yeah, you can organize by if you go to column C, you can sort it by language.
Oh my
So go to the right, click there and then click by A to Z or Z to A. Probably A to Z and French will be at the top.
Yes.
There you go. There's
Okay.
all the French.
Yeah, Nissa. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness, she did the Q&A game in here. How do you do that?
I know.
That
need
I
to
don't
check that
know.
out.
Some people are above my pay grade.
Nissa is like always ahead of the curve. That woman
Mhm.
amazes me. Yeah. Okay. This is so cool.
So go ahead and click the plus in the upper right-hand corner
Upper right-hand corner. Got
on the
it.
white screen. Sorry, yeah, there you go. And then let's see what it says. So you can add it to your own collection. So you can make a new collection and you can call it, whatever you want. There you go. Go ahead and add whatever you want. Yep, French or whatever. Yay.
Is that how you spell it? Francais?
I don't know.
Right?
I think so. It looks good to me. Click create new collection. So click that bottom blue button.
Okay.
Awesome. And then click it again. Click the French in the little tiny box. Yeah, there you go, French. And then click save. And then all of a sudden you have her activity there.
What?
Okay. And then if you see those 3 dots in the upper right corner,
Yeah.
so go ahead and click those and copy and edit. So now
What?
you get your own copy and you can delete what you don't want and add what you do want. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I go, okay, I got it.
Yeah. And then do me a favor, click preview. I have to see something in the upper right-hand corner. Click preview and let's see if it's important. Yeah, Vista Previa
Okay.
in the upper right. Yeah, let me just see something. Okay, awesome. Now pause there. This is super important. So do you see in the upper left-hand corner? You see those little, those 2 icons that's copy? Yeah, there you go. When you click that, you've just copied this screen, which you can take out of this activity and put in a brand new activity. You can change it. It's going to be yours. So you can, and you can make your own banks. Like a lot of people have, what am I trying to say? Like check-in screens that they've saved and brain break screens and all sorts of stuff.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
This is amazing. So
Awesome.
again, I would want to do this if I was changing it, right?
Or if you love it and you want to use it in, a future lesson. Does that make sense? Like you have a copy of it now. Oh, and now go ahead, click the plus button
Okay.
up there. Yeah, and then click paste. Like it's the same thing as like, oh, and it came in number
okay.
yeah, Control C, Control V. You can actually copy individual slides like that and copy them over and over and over again if you want.
Wow. This is awesome.
Yay.
So cool. Thank you.
You're
I've been
welcome.
wanting to understand Desmos better. This is great.
Yeah.
Can you back up for a second? Like, how did you get to the page before this, before you copied this? Did you went to Google Docs?
Where did I go?
I saw
don't-
it's a Google Docs.
Oh, she went to the Facebook group,
Yes.
Desmos for Language Teachers. And I think I put it
Oh.
in the chat. The
Oh,
link should be in the chat.
Okay, yeah, I just went
I
there and
clicked right here.
Oh,
in the group yet, so it said I'm pending. So I don't know if I
oh,
can.
dang it. Oh, you
Yeah,
weren't
they'll
on it.
let you in. They'll let you in ASAP.
They let me in just
For
now.
me, they were fast. They were pretty
Yeah.
fast.
Okay. Yeah, maybe refresh your screen, MK. Maybe refresh and see if you're in.
Okay.
And then Kristen's showing you exactly where the link is.
Right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Um,
back to
if
the-
we get cut off, you can rejoin through the same link.
Okay.
I have the free version of Zoom, so
Oh,
that's
yeah.
off at 40 minutes, just so you know.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. This is so helpful. My
Good.
school right now, we keep going in person and virtual and because of COVID, and it's awful. I feel like this year is a total mess, and I find myself not caring as much as I used to.
You can't. Yeah.
I mean, not because I don't love my kids. I love my
Right.
kids. Like I adore them. It has nothing to do with them or their
Mm-hmm.
families. It's just like I just like feel like I'm a crappy teacher this year, but this could be a game changer and help me to feel more empowered. Like this is big. This is really big.
Yeah, if I had to go hybrid, and even I can't imagine teaching live anymore without this.
Yeah.
I really don't. I can't imagine going back to how I used to do it. So it's really something to think about, and definitely hybrid with the tracking.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you how I do it. I have two monitors. So on the monitor to my left, I track the kids where they are. I can't see their answers, but I watch their little dots and I watch their blue boxes, and
Oh,
that's how I can
wow.
see if they're caught up. But on my screen, the one that I'm looking at, I can see all
Yeah.
of their answers as they type them in live time. And then I can go back and say, oh, hey, student, you have this word and it's misspelled. So fix this, blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
And I also turn these into an assignment. So that also keeps them engaged. So I'm like, okay, if you finish every screen, turn this in. Congratulations, you don't have any homework. Those of you that were distracted, you need to finish this on your own time. So that kind of motivates also.
Do you call them out publicly like that? Like, or
It depends.
okay.
It depends. Usually not. I can say, student who's on screen 13, you should be on screen 18 right now. And the kids can't tell. They can't tell where their classmates are.
I love it. And they
Yeah.
can't, so for me in Google Meet, they won't be able to see my screen. Like, I don't know. It doesn't work that way in Zoom. Like in Google Meet, I can show one tab, but they won't see my tab if I'm looking at to see how they're doing, like
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah, like in Zoom,
Yeah.
I don't think you could do that. Like you're seeing my screen no matter what, right?
No, that's not true. Actually, when I
Okay.
teach using Desmos, I'm not sharing my screen because
Okay.
I don't have to, because they're all in Desmos with me. They're looking at the activity and I'm looking at the activity.
Yeah.
So they don't need to see my screen
So-
unless I'm talking in Spanish, like I just did the weather activity with the feelings. And I told them, I said, have your Desmos open on half of your screen where you're going to write your keywords.
Yeah.
And then have Zoom open and then watch me as I go. And that's the only time I share my screen anymore.
I love it. That's so helpful. Oh
So
my
they are looking at you on Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
and they're looking at their Desmos on the other half of their screen.
Yeah.